Hey everyone, this is about take 7
Yes.
On this
There's
prayer
been thunder,
video update.
There's been rain.
Phone call from secretary right in the middle of it. We were going so good.
Yeah, we did.
But listen, we wanted to get this out to you. We are so excited about what the Lord is doing in the ministry. We just celebrated 22 years of ministry in the first part of August, and we were excited to be able to enjoy the services in an expanded auditorium. A couple of guys from our home church came down and helped knock out walls, and so now we can fit close to 400 when all the seats are out. And so we're just really excited about that. The church continues to move along, go forward, and so we're just really excited about what God is doing at the church.
And just in the last couple of weeks, Gary, we've had the opportunity of listening to Gary preach a sermon on heaven.
Is that a blessing?
And I loved it. I've heard you preach this particular message in English in the States, and of course I had to hear it twice because of 2 services. But I wasn't complaining.
Sounds like a complaint.
But this, I love this. I loved hearing his message in Spanish on heaven. But it was kind of, for you, it was kind of a little low-hanging fruit there.
Yeah, it was good cop, bad cop, because Pastor Carlos and I had decided to do a series on 2 destinies. And so he took hell, and that left me heaven.
Yeah.
And so I enjoyed it, ministering with the people. And again, the transition, people keep asking me, how's the transition going? I couldn't ask for anything better. It's just been a real joy, and the church is still going forward. The fact that we're able to expand the auditorium and more people can come and hear the word preached, and our small group is going well as well. And so, we're still very much involved in the local church, and so we're excited about what's going on here. Now, you probably could have, now that you have an accomplishment to share with everyone, I mean, you could have probably written that sermon on heaven.
I know, and you should probably from now on just realize you have a resource, right?
Yeah, I have a resident theologian.
Yes.
Almost.
So
you graduated I'll announce it. You graduated, you have it conferred upon you the MDiv.
My Master's of Divinity in Pastoral Counseling. I'm excited to say I enjoyed all my counseling classes. I enjoyed the research. I enjoyed a lot of the work that I had to do. I struggled a little bit, still got an A, but I struggled a little bit with Hebrew and homiletics a little bit. But hey,
I'm sure how that plays out practically, the Hebrew in the
rescue ministry that I served.
But hey, it stretched you, and it was good.
It was exciting. I finished it in just about a year, so I'm excited about that. And now I can go back to maybe cooking decent dinners for us.
Comment. Everything you cook is good for me. Another update we have for you is concerning the chapel ministry. Mm-hmm. Many of you know that EBIM started a chapel in the Envy neighborhood, which is a neighborhood that didn't have access to a good church, and the whole idea was for that to eventually mature to the point where it could be its own local church. It's not quite there yet, but we have involvement with EBIM in that chapel. One of the people that's involved in that chapel is a deacon from EBIM. He was a deacon under, when I was senior pastor, and he's continuing to serve there. But now he has accepted the role. After the first of the year, he will be the point person of that chapel. And so it's really exciting for us, because this is what your parents and we all dreamed about. Seeing this expansion, really the church sort of being this factory to produce people that can go out and take on the ministry, and we can continue to do this. And so what that means for me on a practical level is that in the fall, I will be part of giving some mentorship to Andre, along with Pastor Doug and Pastor Carlos, and we're just kind of pouring into him in a very specific, intentional way, so that after the first of the year, he can sort of be the point person, and then Doug will help Andre as he leads that. And then, we're praying about where other chapels we can start. And I think for us, what was really exciting is that it's the church is at the center of this. This isn't just a missionary initiative. This is backed by the local church, resources and people. And now one of these people that's involved from the main church is going to be a point person. So, I mean, this is...
It is exciting, and it's been years in the making and years in prayer, and so it's exciting to see it working toward this.
Along those lines, I mean, you've laid the groundwork at Mercy Workshop, and you're experiencing, you're experiencing a growth stage now that's exciting too. So
yeah,
share
we're
about that.
excited. We're just excited to see how the women have grown. Not only in number, we have more women this year that we're serving, but also spiritually. Every one of the women at the workshop have been saved and have been discipled and are being and have been baptized as well, and are being discipled. Several of them by women from our church, and so they come up and do some volunteer work just in discipleship and spend time with the women. But now these women at the workshop, their children have been saved and baptized. So they're getting involved in youth group, and so we're seeing again the generational impact that it does have when we reach in and serve the mom, create a new path for her of recovery through Mercy Workshop, through the Work Recovery Program, and now we're seeing generational fruit, which is exciting. And so that's if you want to get involved, we would love to have you host a Mercy Jewelry Party. We would love for churches just to get involved in partnership monthly. That is something that we need. We can't always depend on jewelry sales. We're about 60% dependent on jewelry sales, which is a lot. That's a heavy load, and we would love to have more churches involved, not only prayerfully come down on a mission trip, but even involved in monthly support. That would be a huge help. And so we're very grateful for everything that our church does and our supporters do, and so that's just a wonderful way for people to get involved as well.
Yeah, amen. And one of the ways you can get involved, as Allie mentioned, is coming here on a short-term trip. And we're so excited that the hosting villa is fully open now. That means 9 rooms, 28 beds, but it's done. We tried to do it as best we could, and really poured a lot of our own heart into it.
And the love that we have for this country.
We want people to stay at the villa and not only be comfortable, but also to gain an appreciation and a love for the Dominican Republic. The hallways are themed. We have artwork and paintings in the hallways, but each room is individually themed too. So we have like a Dominican baseball room, we have a San Pedro baseball room, we have a colonial room,
a coastal room. It's exciting.
It's a bate room.
We've just enjoyed. That's been something that we've enjoyed working on together. Is just so that when people walk in, they're kind of surrounded. They're in the country, but at the same time, they're seeing the reflection of our love for the country, and hopefully that kind of seeps in.
Oh yeah,
and gives them a love for the
we've never been in a hotel here that has taken the time to do really good artwork. It's always stuff that you can get at IKEA, and it's like the same thing in every room. Yeah. And we've like selected artwork. Yeah. We've just poured a lot of passion into this because we want to inspire people. This place is going to be a place where God calls people into full-time missions.
Yeah, and I mean even the hallway that has just different reflections of our personal missions trips that we've taken has on the wall, because we want them to think missionally, not just from the Dominican Republic, but even thinking of themselves maybe going on another missions trip somewhere else. And so we've put a lot of love into it, but people are seeing that. We had a group of 32. We had 32 people at the villa and stayed there, a youth group that stayed there, and they loved it. And Gary, Gary likes to get out there in the fire pit with the,
in the fire pit, but around the fire pit.
Just around the fire pit, and just kind of prepares that, and we prepare s'mores for the groups, and so they can have a great time in the villa, on the property, spending time in the different ministries that are on the property as well. So it's a great location.
Yeah, and
so
again,
come visit.
And we also want to say thank you for all of you all who have prayed, and for you all who have given, especially to the rooms, to the generator. I mean, everything. I mean, it's all coming together, and we're so excited about that. And so that leads us to what's next. And here's a big prayer request. We're ready to move forward on getting the pool constructed. Yeah. And the great thing is God has supplied a pool builder from Kentucky that will come down and actually install the pool. He'll install a heavy-duty vinyl in-ground pool. It'll be a large pool, probably at least 50 by 30, something like that. And so it can host the groups, retreats, camps, be a place for missionaries and people who come through. I mean, it's when it's 200 degrees down here, you can understand the need for a pool. And so we're asking you to pray about this. This might be one of those things that if your church hasn't gotten involved, this might be the moment. Hey, jump in on this. Raising money for a pool sounds like it's going to be a hard task. I'm hoping that people catch the vision and want to, I mean, if you're going to stay down here, you got to have a place to cool off.
Yeah.
And so
me too.
it's going to cost about $70,000 to buy the material and ship it in. We're getting the materials at cost, but then we've got to pay taxes on that and ship it in and all that, and then get the equipment to put it in. More information will be on a video that I will try to attach to this one, so you can look for that link. But would you pray about this? We're trying to do this as soon as possible. It'd be wonderful by the end of the year to get the pool going for our groups next year.
Some of your groups are coming out. Yeah, we're filling up.
We're filling up. We just got an FCA baseball group that is like 20-some people that want to come in January. So we're so excited about hosting them. So I don't know if we can get the pool in by January, but pray with us about that.
So we would love again to have you visit. We're always grateful for those who have given, those who pray constantly, those who ask us. They send us emails and texts and just check in on us. We're always grateful for that, just that lifeline that we feel from you all. So thank you for your prayers and your support.
Yeah, and if you want us to come visit your church and share about the ministry, we're definitely open to that. We're in a position now where we have a little bit more flexibility on the weekly schedule. We don't like to be gone here a lot, obviously, but
we love it here.
Yeah, we do, but this is our life down here. But if we can come and share the ministry, we would be excited to do that. So thank you, and until the next prayer update, God bless.